What harsh truth has life taught you? Never wait for the perfect moment. Cultivate discipline rather than waiting for motivation to miraculously strike and cure your inactivity. Anything can be taken from you at any time. Some people are going to dislike you. Just accept that and move on. It's okay to miss people you no longer want in your life. Edit. Holy crap, I've been on Reddit for like 2 weeks and got gilded. Thanks, kind stranger. And to everyone else who is going through a breakup or has had to cut toxic people out of their lives, know you are not in any way alone. Thanks for all the positive comments. Lots of people still judge you based on your physical appearance. You can't make someone love you. Even if you do everything right, sometimes it's just not in the cards. You'll encounter people who are just downright all round better than you. However, that shouldn't stop you from treading the self-improvement path. If anything, use those people as a source of motivation to get better. Absorb their powers. People will treat you according to the way they see you. People will use you. Sometimes life just deals you a shitty hand from birth and you just have to do your best to make your life enjoyable by any means possible. Sometimes things just stop working. Out of no fault of yours or theirs or anyone's. But just because. Some people change. And some people don't. And inevitably, some things between those changing and unchanging people will stop working. Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when we look back everything is different? See? Some days you'll realize that your best friend isn't your best friend anymore. Sometimes you realize you don't even know who they are. You only get your loved ones for such a very short time. Love them. Hug them. Spend time with them. Time is love. Edit. Thank you so much for the gold. You really made my day. If you keep finding excuses to not show up to what you consider small events with friends, hanging out at the local bar, dinner, impromptu coffee dates, etc., the gap just keeps getting wider and wider until you can't catch up and have nothing in common with each other anymore. So whatever small event your friends are having, show up. Just because you love someone does not mean they will love you back. Conversely, just because someone loves you doesn't mean they're going to treat you right. Love doesn't transcend sickness. You rarely get a second chance. So don't leave things to chance. Always put in your best effort. Procrastinating won't make that stress go away. It'll only continue to build. You may not want to start that essay now, or you may want to make that phone call tomorrow. But the only thing you're doing is delaying your own freedom from stress. We judge others by their actions. Yet we ourselves by our intentions. Nothing lasts forever. A toy. A book. A friend. Emotions. Nothing. Except history classes like Holy Mother of FCK. 1. Be extremely careful about the people in whom you put your trust. 2. Your parents don't live forever. Open bracket. Note. Make number 2 nobody lives forever. I was just mentioning parents specifically because I lost my dad a mere week after he turned 65. I wasn't even 30 years old yet. He didn't get to see my sister or I get married, the birth of my niece, etc. Nobody gives a FCK. I don't mean this in a really negative way. It's just that as you get older, and you see things that used to be achievements, or would have been a big deal if you were a lot younger, start to fall by the wayside. You understand that most people are so wrapped up in what they are doing and all the very real and important shit going on in their own lives that they do not have the time nor inclination to give two shits about what you did on the weekend. Once you hit adult life, especially if you work in offices, you will come to understand that 95% of the conversations you have with people are perpetuated on a system of pretending you give a shit about someone long enough so that you can, in turn, bore them with shit about yourself. And what totally blows is that it is simultaneously socially heinous for you simply to not engage in these lines of pointless banter. Bad people just win. A lot of times. Bad people will have no qualms about crushing people to get on top. Edit. RIP my inbox. Also, there's no such thing as karma. Bad people can be bad and live happily with it. Just because you are biologically related to someone doesn't mean that person should be treated like family. You feel like today was the worst day of your life, but there will be one even worse. You feel like today was the best day of your life, but there will be one even better. At one point though, you're going to have your best and worst days. The truth is most people are only thinking about themselves and their own lives. Most people are not going around thinking about you or talking about you. And when it comes down to it, people are going to do what is best for them, and very few people in your life are going to be there for you. Looking for a job or trying to climb up the career ladder? Who you know plays a much bigger factor than what you know. Sometimes things happen for no reason. Sure, you can make meaning out of anything. But TTY stuff happens and life isn't fair. Life doesn't owe you anything. It's up to you to be positive about how things happen to you. Shitty things happen to good people. And good things happen to shitty people. The universe isn't out to get you. It doesn't care. Nothing will turn out exactly how you envisioned it. In a relationship, the person who cares least controls it. It's hard to dance in a shark costume. Not everyone is friendly. Not every dog is friendly. Most people don't give a FCK about you, so keep the ones who do very close and give a FCK about them. Don't take laxatives and sedatives on the night. Shitty. Man. You're not getting any younger. The world only cares about what it can get out of you. If your running back is called beast mode, just give him the ball with seconds left on the 1-yard line. The shortest distance between any 2 points is a straight line. In travel, communication, and achieving goals, it's best to be direct. I disagree. I tried being direct when communicating, but found that most people don't want to hear the truth. Using subtle communication can be key to getting your point across without triggering a defensive response. Earnestly caring for someone doesn't amount to a hill of beans if you never tell them. Life is just one crushing defeat after another until you just wish Flanders was dead. Most people don't care about your dreams. Everyone's out to get what they can for themselves. And most people will FCK you over if that means they can gain something out of it. You can be an excellent employee, work hard, be dedicated, well liked by everyone and do an exemplary job. Yet, your boss may never appreciate your efforts or have one good word to say. So, you need to learn to take satisfaction in knowing the truth about yourself and your level of integrity, even if it goes unrewarded by others. That it's not okay to be a short guy in Western society. It's not really that big of a deal and I live my life mostly happy. That being said, people will make jokes and you just got to take them, otherwise you will be the angry short guy cliche. I can forgive all of that. That's life. It's not fair. No one is perfect. What makes it worse is when people, my own family, don't believe me when I say I'm treated differently. Just because you don't witness a prejudice doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's like people refusing to believe black people aren't treated differently by police. Don't stick your dick in crazy. There are only 3 ways to stop someone from abusing you. 1. Leave. Sometimes they follow you and you have to leave again. 2. They seek help and change. This only works sometimes. Can be used to trick you into not leaving. And you can't control their behavior. 3. Death. Love cannot stop abuse. You can't fix someone who doesn't truly want to change. Clothes appearances matter. You are always in costume. What you wear, how you groom tells the world what kind of character they should expect you to be. If you dress like a douche, or a geek, you're a criminal. Everyone will assume you are exactly that. And most won't give you the opportunity to prove otherwise. Also, the vast majority of romantic relationships are temporary. Unless they are truly destructive. Don't cut yourself off from same-sex friends for a significant other. Your significant other won't respect you for neglecting your friends. And you'll probably end up with an ex and no support system. Almost no one gets to do for a living what they truly enjoy. Live every moment to the fullest. Sometimes you don't realize the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. You can only live every moment to the fullest. If you don't care what happens afterwards. Not caring what happens in the future is a great recipe for disaster. Sometimes it's already too late when you get there. There's nothing you can do. No matter what you try, it was over before you were ever on the scene. Friends will forget about you. And you will be alone. And it's no one's fault but your own. Sometimes shit just sucks. And you have to go through the motions. Expectations are doomed to fail and nothing in the world is constant. Learn to move on. Words hurt. Be careful with them. You can't take back the damage you do with them. You can't win back people who chose to leave you. Quit trying. On the same note, you can't understand other people or their opinions. Only your own. Quit trying. Quit wasting your effort. Accept them or move on.